Good morning. My name is Dr. Shaylin Pham, and thank you for joining me. We are going to actually go live on Instagram as well. So give me a second. Let me turn that on. Well, I hope that you have your coffee ready and excited to share with me in this next half an hour on what we will talk about some fun stuff. Okay, so hope your weekend is great so far, and we'll continue to have a wonderful day ahead of us. Well, again, my name is Dr. Shaylin Pham, and I'm excited to have you here with me. Today, we are tackling a pretty common issue. Many of us find ourselves in, yet we don't really talk much about it. What do you do when your relationship starts losing its spark? And how do we bring it back? So, whether you have been together for years or your new relationship has settled down too quickly, this talk is for you. It is completely normal that early excitement of the relationship fades, and for your daily life start feeling more routine rather than romantic. But that doesn't mean it has to stay that way. You can turn your relationship around and even make it better with some work, a good understanding of each other, and a little creativity. Let's dive right into the five practical ways to shake things up so you both can feel engaged, appreciated, and connected, just like when you first met. Number one is opening the line of communication. Effective communication is the key to any successful relationship. It helps resolve conflicts and express wants and needs, maintaining a strong emotional connection. Often, relationships stagnate because partners stop sharing their inner thoughts and feelings. Perhaps they might have felt unheard as of late. So, what you need is regular check ins. Start with a weekly relationship meeting where you both can freely express your thoughts, feelings, desires, and any issues without fear of judgment. This routine helps keep communication open and prevents small issues from turning into bigger problems. When you are having these conversations, it is important that you are actively listen. This means focusing fully on your partner's words without thinking about how you will respond. Pay attention to your nonverbal cues like nodding and maintaining eye contact to show that you are engaged and attentive. Using empathetic responses such as, I see, I understand how you would feel that way, or that sounds really challenging. These statements validate your partner's feelings and it helps foster a deeper understanding and emotional connection. Number two is rediscover each other through time. Quality time is crucial for deepening the emotional connection between you and your partner. It makes both of you feel valued and loved, and it creates opportunity for making shared memories that strengthen your relationship's foundation. Remember that early days of dating when you were both excited to make dates, plans, for get-togethers, share your interests, and trying out new things. It's important to keep that excitement alive by scheduling regular dates to break your usual routine. This could mean trying a new restaurant, going to a concert, taking a dance class together, visiting a museum, or exploring a new park. Activity like this keeps the relationship fun and exciting. Also, consider finding new hobbies and activities that you both like. This could be cooking classes, photography, or even hiking. Engaging in a shared hobby not only provides fun and relaxation, but also builds common interests that enhance your connection with one another. And don't forget to add little unexpected elements like surprising each other with a special lunch date or even an unexpected little gift that reminds you of your partner, which can bring joy and spontaneity to the relationship. Number three is showing acknowledgement and appreciation. Regular expressions of appreciations are key to enhancing relationship satisfaction. It makes you both feel valued and recognized for your efforts, both big and small, which is crucial for keeping morale and motivation high within your relationship. Make it a habit to notice and appreciate little things that your partner does each day. It could be as simple as thanking them for wiping down the mirror or cleaning the dishes. Showing gratitude for these everyday actions can transform routine interactions into moments of joy and shared celebration, which enhancing the harmony and the teamwork dynamic for your relationship. According to relationship researcher John Gottman, the magic ratio is 5 to 1. What does this mean? It means that for every negative interaction between you and your partner, there needs to be at least five positive interactions. Stable and happy couple tends to share more positive feelings and actions than negative ones. Rekindle the spark with physical intimacy. Physical intimacy is essential for building and maintaining a strong emotional connections between you and your partner. It goes beyond just sexual activities. It includes all forms of physical closeness that enhance emotional intimacy and show affection, which are crucial for a healthy relationship. Try to increase casual touches like hugs, hand holding, or a gentle touch as you are passing by each other. These small gestures can significantly strengthen both your physical and emotional connection. Most of us are bombarded with responsibilities. So it is important to deliberately schedule times for physical intimacy. This regular closeness can help maintain a romantic connection while um, helping you maintain that consistency, especially during busy and stressful periods. While it might feel odd, I recognize this, to schedule intimate moments. Remember how in the early days of dating, anticipation and planning were part of that excitement. So don't wait for the perfect moment to arise spontaneously. Instead, create these moments by planning ahead, just like you did at the beginning of your relationship. You can even call them play dates. And lastly is grow together to stay together. Growth both personally and as a couple. It is necessary to keep your relationship alive and engaging this way. When each of you develops personally, you bring fresh ideas, experiences, and energy into the relationships. That helps prevent stagnations and promote a healthy and evolving partnership. It is important for both of you to spend time on your personal interests. This maintains each other's unique identity in the relationship, as well as injecting new vitality into the relationship. Pursuing personal growth allow each of you discover new aspects of yourself, adding depth and preventing the relationship from becoming too predictable or succumbing to this idea that I already know about this person and there's nothing new to learn. I hear this often with my clients. So together, engage in activities like relationship workshops or couples retreats can be incredibly beneficial. These events help you develop new skills and refine existing ones, enhancing your connection, bringing in new setting for being in this new setting for the activities can reignite feelings of joy, excitement, and adventure, all of which contribute to a fresh and vibrant relationship dynamic. Maintaining a fulfilling relationship requires continuous effort and engagement from both of you. I encourage each of you to practice these techniques daily. You can start small, but the key is consistent. Facing setbacks or feeling like progress is too slow is completely normal. But remember, persistence and perseverance are the key. Great relationships aren't built overnight. They develop through ongoing effort and commitment. So stay motivated, keep trying, and don't hesitate to seek help and guidance when you need it. You being here, that is the start. Your relationship is worth the effort. After all, the most rewarding connections are those that grow and evolve over time. And remember to hit that like and subscribe button for more. So let's go over to the questions so we can have some fun discussions. Okay. How often should we schedule relationship meetings? And what are some most effective ways to ensure both partners feel heard during these discussions? Ideally, relationship meetings should be scheduled weekly. To make sure that both partners feel heard, what we use is a little technique called the talking stick or talking toy. This, what it means is when the person holds the object, which is the stick or the toy, has the floor to speak without interruption. And additionally, each partner needs to rephrase what they hear. So, as a listener, you want to rephrase what you heard from your partner before responding, which confirms your understanding and you validate the feelings to ensure that you understand your partner correctly. Along those lines, can we get some example of guided questions that we can ask? Absolutely. Some of the questions that I can think of that you can ask as a guiding for the conversation could be, how have you felt this past week in our relationship? What are some things I did this week that you appreciated? So this way is give opportunity for the person to share their appreciations and you feel valued. Uh, were there any moments this week when you felt disconnected or upset? So this way it helps you to know your partner's feelings so you can build that emotional connections. And you can even have a follow-up questions, what triggered those feelings? So then you can understand whether this is maybe their work, there was some other external factor outside the relationship, so you can provide support. Or if it's maybe it was you may have done something, but this also help your partner to feel comfortable to express it, and you get to learn what you may have done that triggered those partners so that you can take into considerations going forward. What needs or desires do you have currently that you feel like they are not being met? So this way, you can build on that foundation and grow and bring that in to implement in the relationship to enhance the connections. Um, what's one thing we both can commit for this coming week to strengthen our relationship? So that way, again, you work together. You are focused, you are an ally, you are a team to build and foster this relationship. Another one could be, how can I support you in this coming week? Especially, let's say your partner is starting a business, having starting a new job, or dealing with some other stressful event in life. You posing that questions allow your partner to express their wants and needs from you, and also provide you opportunity to be there to help lend a hand with your partner however that they may need your support. And maybe another one is there something you would like to try doing together that we haven't done before? So this, guess what? It opened up for new activities and bringing that new vitality, excitement to the relationship. I hope you have all those written down. If not, you can hit replay and get those questions as your guiding discussions for your relationship meeting. Uh, could you can you give more example of small daily gestures that can help maintain or enhance intimacy between partners? Absolutely. Daily gestures can include leaving a little post-it note in your partner's briefcase, lunchbox, if you happen to pack them lunch. Sending a midday text just to say, I love you, I'm thinking of you, or simply making a cup of coffee the way they like them without asking them if they want a cup of coffee or not. So this small act shows thoughtfulness and care that you can do on a regular basis. Could you elaborate on how to effectively use appreciation to improve relationship dynamic? Are there any tips for making sure appreciation feels genuine and just not routine? Absolutely. To keep your appreciation genuine, focus on specific actions or qualities of your partner. For example, instead of a generic statement like, thanks for dinner, instead, you can say, I really appreciate how you always remember how I like my meals or my meat, whether it's well done, medium rare, or however you want it. It shows how much you care. Being specific makes the appreciation feel more heartfelt and meaningful. Um, how do you balance between personal space and quality time together, especially when both partners have busy schedules? Is it okay to interrupt sometimes with a surprise? What a wonderful question. How can you balance finding the time for personal space as well as balancing share activities can be challenging. Now, that being said, it is crucial to make time. And with this, you can establish a clear communications about needs and expectations. For example, you can agree on a specific night for personal time and for date time. For example, let's say Tuesday is your individual times where you can go off with your girlfriends and your partner can go hang out with their boys, or one of you can do self-care and another can do on whatever that you enjoy doing, go for a walk. And then on for Friday, you make sure that this is a shared activity, this is your date night. And using a shared calendar can help manage these expectations and keep you both uh, visually reminded so that you know what each of you need to do and also do with each other as well. And I think it is a wonderful idea to inject a new surprise element. It could be something as simple like a lunch date, or you go away for a day trip or something and picking up a card or something small that reminds you of your partner. So, absolutely, highly encouraged to include surprise element to the relationship. How can we find times for this activity with busy schedule? Oh, you know what? That is the questions that I hear a lot from my clients and even myself. Sometimes, really, we have to make an effort in doing so. Because I know finding time can be challenging because most of us have responsibility and we are get pulled in many different directions in life. But it is crucial for maintaining a strong relationship. You can start by prioritizing your relationship as you would with any other important appointment. Schedule regular date nights or activities in advance and treat this commitment as fixed appointment. Like if you have an appointment with, like you have a appointment with a doctor or with um, like an interview, they are important to you because, well, you're prioritizing that. And sadly, most of us, when we get into the relationship, there is this sense of comfort and security, which is a wonderful thing. But at the same time, we forget to take care of it. And things grow because we nurture it. It doesn't grow on its own. And so the same as the relationship. So, for example, setting aside every Friday night for a date or a Sunday morning for a shared hobby. You can go for a walk, doing a yoga, or even have a cup of coffee together. So, this way, other obligations don't overrun your couple times. Also, look for activities that integrate into your daily routines, can help make you, kill two birds with one stone, such as cooking dinner together, or going for a walk before you start your day. And I know a lot of couples sometimes share with me that, it's easier said than done. I know that. Most things are easier said than done. At the same time, we make time for the things that are important to us. We have to prioritize them. And it's important to prioritize your relationship. And talking about the elements of surprise, shout out to my partner for a surprise pianist concert on Friday. That was lovely. Thank you. Let's see here. Okay, and one last question is, what do you do when you try all this and you still feel stagnant? Well, if you have tried various strategy and activity but still feel like your relationship isn't progression, it might times to couple things is asking, have you been consistent? Because I know a lot of time couples comes in and I was like, but we try all of this, and each time when we try them, there's like, but we tried this, we tried that. But this is not like a one time deal that you try it and then magically your relationship is going to do a 180 degree. So, again, going back to earlier, is the consistency and you build on it. And so, one is, keep in mind, is that you be consistent, you practice daily, and if all that you're doing, sometimes you may fall back and two step backward, one step forward. But if you truly, truly have tried all of this, well, one of two things. One is, I would say, subscribe to this channel, because this one half an hour sessions is definitely not going to solve it all. And we are going to continue to go into the relationship, look at different aspects of the relationship and different dynamic, and continue to improve. So subscribe so that you will get more on this. Two is, uh, if you try everything and you've been subscribing for months and you're not getting anything, I would say get on a call and try to get onto a coaching program with my team and I, so we can help you. But in also more seriousness is that seek help. There are professionals in your community, in your area, that you can seek help. But usually, if you try everything and it doesn't work, that means there is a deeper issues that is bubbling underneath. And so, someone who can look at it more closely can really help examine the relationship and look at what we need to do to change that. But generally speaking, if you truly practice most of the techniques that I will be addressing today and along in the future, I can promise that you will make improvement in your relationship. Well, thank you so much, everyone. It is another wonderful sessions to spend time with you. I hope that you will make the most of your day, be kind to yourself and others, and I look forward to seeing you next week.